Yes, so the next speaker is again a very special speaker. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome Mr. B.S. Prakash, whose spiritual name is Yogasharan. He is a holistic coach, a yoga therapist, and a corporate trainer, and he's also a counselor. He has undergone intensive residential training in Bihar School of Yoga, which is an institution that imparts yogic wisdom in a scientific manner, where yoga becomes a way of life with happiness, positivity, good health, and harmony. He's currently working with different segments of society like the police, corporate, senior executives, prison inmates, underprepared children, and so on. And prior to embarking on this yogic journey of his, he was a general manager with the Hindu group, where he served for 22 years of his 30-year corporate life. There, he had undergone various trainings by leaders in motivation, marketing, peak performance, etc. And he brings to us today a compendium of all his years of wisdom, which is going to be, uh, he's going to give us a crux of all his wisdom today to all of us. So, with great pleasure, I invite Sri Yogasharan to address this call. So, Mr. Sri Yogasharan, the platform is yours right now.
Hari Om. Good morning. Thank you, Vaidi. Thank you, Shalini. It is indeed my pleasure to talk to you all. After the eminent speakers, you would have all got a lot of insights and inputs from these speakers. Yes, what we listen is to get our lives transformed. And the topic I chose is discovery of inner potential. So, what is inner? What is outer? Outer world is a reflection of the inner world. We see what we want to see. What we see is what we alone see. The world we see is unique to each one of us. Each one of us are born with certain inborn qualities, traits, which are all just unique to each of us. Everyone is like a flower. Some flowers are beautiful, some flowers are fragrant, some flowers are awesome. Yes, but each flower is different. No two flowers are same or alike. The beauty in life is being ourselves, not trying to emulate somebody. It is to live our lives the way we have to live. And how can we do that? By understanding what is within us. There is a whole treasure lying within. It was a beautiful experience listening to you guys interacting with Vani Pradeep. Beautiful insight. The pages got turned, the reflections of what each one wanted. How? As I said, outer is the reflection of inner. The connectivity happens. We speak to nature, we listen to nature, we speak to each other. There are so many things happening in our life. See, from outer, we are receiving inputs through five major organs. The sense of hearing, that is one aspect. The sense of seeing, the sense of touch, the sense of smell, the sense of taste. And these are all from the receipt from outside, the response and the stimulus. But what is within is our own thoughts. Thoughts are what comes from within each one of us. There are a lot of random thoughts, but still they arise from something within deep. Whatever we see, whatever we hear, whatever we read, there are stored impressions. They become samskaras. Those samskaras, some of those samskaras, when there is energy to that, there is life to that, they get into the form of thought. Thought leads to belief. And the same thought, when combined with belief and going beyond the belief, if you have faith in that thought, that becomes your dream. So there is a connectivity between the dream from the thought. Every thought cannot become a dream. The thought has to be clear. The thought has to be proper. The thought has to benefit the thinker as well as others. Then the thought vanishes. Law of attraction says that yes, we attract what we think of. The French philosopher René Descartes says, I think, therefore I am. So a lot of things have been attributed to the thoughts and thinking. There are thousands of thoughts in every given minute, but we are not aware of many of those thoughts. There are random thoughts, there are specific thoughts, there are positive thoughts, there are negative thoughts. Thoughts are there in the ether, but we attract what we want to attract. So the inner attracts the outer. And why we try and read, we try and see things, நம்ம எல்லாம் வெளியிலேருந்து நிறைய படிக்கிறதுக்கு ட்ரை பண்றோம். வேற வேற புக்கு படிக்கிறோம், வேற வேற இம்ப்ரெசிவ் லெக்சர்ஸ் போய் அட்டென்ட் பண்றோம். ஏன்? நம்ம நம்மளை பார்த்து பயப்படும். நம்ம எதை பார்த்து பயப்படும்? நம்ம கிட்ட இருக்கிற ஸ்ட்ரென்த்தை பார்த்து பயப்படும். உண்மையிலே கஸ்தூரி மானுன்னு ஒண்ணு உண்டு. கஸ்தூரி அப்படின்றது வந்து இட் இஸ் a very very what is called costly and popular material which is used for making perfume. And the kasturi man will go around and round and round and round. உலகம் எங்கெங்க போகுமோ சுத்திட்டே இருக்கும். எங்கேயோ வாசனை வருது, என்ன வாசனை வருது, என்ன வாசனை வருது, அந்த வாசனை ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கு. அதுக்கு தெரியாது அது உடம்புல இருந்துதான் அந்த வாசனை. அது மாதிரிதான் நம்ம எல்லாரும். நம்ம உடம்புக்குள்ள இருக்கிற அழுக்க மட்டும் பார்க்கணும், அழக பார்க்கணும். When we see or look into the mirror, நம்ம என்ன பார்க்கிறோம்? எல்லாரும் என்ன பார்ப்போம்? நான் கூட கேமராவை பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கேன். கேமரால என்ன பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கேன்? என் தலை கலைஞ்சிருக்குதா, வீட்டை கரெக்டா இருக்குதா, கண்ணாடி சரியா இருக்குதா, நான் நல்லா இருக்கேனான்றத பத்தி நான் பார்க்கவே மாட்டேன்றேனே. எதெல்லாம் நல்லா இல்லையோ அதை தான் பார்க்கணும். ஒரு பெரிய கேன்வாஸ், ஒயிட் கேன்வாஸ் வச்சிருந்து ஒரு சின்ன டாட் இருக்கு. There is a small egg of a mosquito which may be there somewhere, but we will be able to pick up only that dot. அந்த அழுக்கு கரை மட்டும்தான் நம்ம கண்ணுக்கு தெரியும். அதேதான் நம்மளுக்குள்ளேயும். ஏன்னா நம்மளுக்குள்ள இருக்கிற கரைகளையும் குறைகளையும் பார்த்துட்டே இருக்கிறது நம்மளால நம்மளுக்குள்ள இருக்கிற நிறைகளை பார்க்க, உள்ளுக்குள்ள இருக்கிற நிறைகளை பார்க்க ஆரம்பிச்சுட்டா வெளியில இருக்கிற நிறைகள் மட்டும்தான் கண்ணுக்கு தெரியும். நம்ம எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும், அவர் பிரசிடென்ட் ஆஃப் இந்தியா ஆஃப் ACHARYA, the great scientist Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Maybe many of you would have read his book, a few books from him. அக்னி சிறகுகள் தமிழ்ல. அந்த புக்கை படிச்சிருந்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், அவரோட லைஃப் இஸ் a மெசேஜ் நம்ம எல்லாருக்குமே. நம்ம பார்த்திருக்கிற அப்துல் கலாம் ஐயா எப்படி இருந்தவர்? ஒரு பவர்ஃபுல் ஃபோர்ஸா இருந்தார், ஒரு பெரிய சயின்டிஸ்டா இருந்தார், ஒரு பெரிய பிரசிடென்டா இருந்தார், a very very knowledgeable person. But can we all believe that? Can we all even imagine that அப்துல் கலாம் ஐயா வந்துட்டு ஒரு சின்ன வயசுல வந்துட்டு டிஜெக்டட் ஆகி என்ன பண்றதுன்னு தெரியாம அழுதுட்டு உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருந்தாருன்றது தெரியுமா? இத வந்து அவரே சொல்லி இருக்கிறார். எப்போ? பிஹார் ஸ்கூல் ஆஃப் யோகால, பிஹார்ன்றது வந்து ஒரு, அங்க வந்து முங்கேருங்கிற ஒரு டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட். முங்கேர் வந்து ரொம்ப பேக்வேர்ட் டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட். அங்க வந்து கன் கல்ச்சர் ஜாஸ்தி. 50 வருஷம் முன்னாடி. அப்ப எங்க பெரிய பரம்குரு சுவாமி சத்யானந்த சரஸ்வதி அங்க போயிட்டு எல்லாருக்கும் யோகா கற்றுக் கொடுக்கணும்ன்ற மேண்டேட்டை எடுத்துட்டு எல்லாருக்கும் யோகா கற்றுக் கொடுத்தாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் அப்துல் கலாம் ஐயா பிரசிடென்டா இருக்கும்போது அங்க யோகா கத்துக்கிட்ட குழந்தைங்க, கண்ணு தூக்கிட்டு இருந்த குழந்தைங்க எல்லாம் யோகா கத்துக்க ஆரம்பிச்சு யோகா டீச்சர்ஸ் ஆகி 25th இயருக்கு அப்துல் கலாம் ஐயாவை இன்வைட் பண்ணாங்க. ஸோ அப்துல் கலாம் came there. He went there. He addressed the gathering of these young kids. And that was the time he shared. The inspiration of his life came from our Guru, Swami Shivananda Saraswati. Abdul Kalam wanted to become an Air Force pilot. That was his life ambition. So he went to Dehradun. He got selected. There were about 10 people selected totally. But they wanted to recruit only 8 people. 2 people were standby. Unfortunately or fortunately, Abdul Kalam was amongst the 9th and 10th. So he did not get selected because they had a policy. If somebody was not okay medically or somewhere else, they wanted to have a standby, and many times the standbys got selected. But in the case of Abdul Kalam, he didn't get selected. So he was coming by a bus. He wanted to come back to Chennai. Chennaiக்கு வரலாமா வேணாமான்றது he was in a bit of a doubt. So he came down, he saw the Ganges. So he did not know what to do. He wanted to wash his tears in the Ganges. So he went and then he was bathing. That time he saw a kutir, an ashram on the other side of the bank. And there was a voice of somebody speaking. And the voice was like a lion roaring. So he became curious. He just went inside. He sat at the back. And that was Swami Shivananda talking about Bhagavad Gita and giving anecdotal references to from Bhagavad Gita. So he was just listening, and tears were welling down his eyes. He was in the rear. Swami Shivananda had a peculiar way. After every satsang, he will choose 2 people in the audience to have a personal audience with him. The second one chosen that day was Abdul Kalam. He went near Swami Shivananda and he started crying. So Swami Shivananda consoled him. He gave him some anecdotal reference from Bhagavad Gita, like how Arjuna, who was not ready to fight the battle is not about fighting the enemy. It is about fighting the enemies within. நம்மளுக்குள்ள இருக்கிற நம்மளோட எதிரிகளை எப்படி நம்ம வெல்றோன்றது தான் வந்து பகவத்கீதையோட சாரம். ஸோ அவர் அப்துல் கலாம் ஐயாவை கூப்பிட்டு இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு 10-12 புக்கு கொடுத்து இந்த புக்கெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் படி, நீ உனக்கு வாழ்க்கையில வேற ஏதோ நிறைய போக வேண்டியது. Defeat the defeatist tendency in you. Be positive. Only this is the word he gave. So with that, he was consoled. He became a little clear, and he came down. And then we all know everything else is history. This was narrated by him to the young students, young kids of Bihar, and he said, I'm going to call this city the city of yoga. That city would have been called the city of guns. That city got transformed because of a mandate of one person, Swami Satyananda Saraswati. So it is possible for each one of us to live the life to the fullest. And the most important thing in life is not to prove to anybody, not even to ourselves, because by proving, we are thinking that is the end of it. But when I am there to prove it every moment, life becomes an improvement. I am proving to myself is how I can improve on myself. By improving, I don't even bother about the success, but I believe in excellence. I keep excelling every now and then. And we all know that life is a continuous learning process. We stop living the moment we stop learning. நம்ம என்னைக்கு கத்துக்கிறத நிறுத்துறோமோ அன்னைக்கு நம்ம வாழ்க்கை முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. And learning is like thread. You have to exhale, then only you can inhale. To learn, you have to unlearn. We are having a lot of conviction. I work with prison inmates. We can't even call them prisoners. We are all prisoners. We are all prisoners of our own conviction, our own beliefs, our own conditioning. That is the prison we have to come out. And that is what is freedom about. Moksha, maybe enlightenment. They are all big fancy names to me. What is enlightenment? To become light. Remove the emburdenment which is bogging me down. நம்மளை போட்டு அழுத்தி கொண்டிருக்கும் அந்த மன அழுத்தங்களை நம்ம ரிலீஸ் பண்ணும்போது நம்ம லைட் ஆகும். நம்ம லைட் ஆனாக்க what we will see is everything as light. We will see everything in a lighter way. There is no heaviness in it. Life is a story of being humorous, lively, and with passion. We have to be passionate about everything. And whatever happens is very good. What is the best is whatever which doesn't happen to me. நமக்கு நடக்காத நிறைய விஷயங்கள், they are better than what has happened to us. If we don't believe in that, as those people who miss their train, who miss their flight, who could not reach their office on 9/11, somebody was not able to reach his place because the shoe was torn. He may be praising his God. Now, whatever hasn't happened, whatever doesn't happen is also for good. There is no single thing that happens in life which is not good for us. And believe in yourself. You are the most potent Brahmastra which can do anything. The supercomputer was also invented by a man. Whatever the Google sees, the programming is done by man, the human. So that human is able to do that. Maybe this human is able to do something else. Not every human has to do the same thing. நம்ம எதை பண்றோமோ அதை சிறந்ததா பண்ணினாக்க நம்ம வாழ்க்கை நமக்கு மட்டும் இல்லாம அடுத்தவங்களுக்கும் பயனுள்ளதாய். Maybe the corporate life was beautiful. I was enjoying. I was in the media. Wherever you go, people say that he is a media guy. He is from the Hindu newspaper. Yes, but it is only the Hindu that is leading me. How can I lead myself? So I walked out. I did not know. I did not have a big plan. I just went to the ashram, stayed there for a few months. Then, okay, I thought I have to also give back to the society that has been feeding me. What can I give? Only the power of faith. And the faith to everyone to believe in themselves. Because everyone can deliver much more than what I can deliver. All of us have this trait. I have seen this in a lot of prison inmates. There was an instance where I was addressing a gathering of people, working with them on the beach, the Marina Beach, just opposite to the Queen Mary. There was a car-free Sunday, which was celebrated with the mayor and the corporation people. I was standing there. I was taking a session for people there, the corporation workers and the public. Suddenly, I saw one man walking there. He was in a safari suit. He was looking very grand. He just came hesitantly, stood next to me. He said, "Sir, உங்களுக்கு தெரியறதா சார்?" தெரியலையேப்பா. சரியா தெரியல. நான் எங்கேயோ பார்த்த மாதிரி இருக்கு. சார், இப்போ இந்த இடத்துல சொல்ல வேணாம்னு நினைக்கிறேன் சார். நீங்க பிஹார் ஸ்கூல் ஆஃப் யோகா தானே? நிறைய இடத்துல வந்து எடுப்பீங்கல்ல கிளாஸ்லாம். உங்க கிளாஸ் நான் நிறைய அட்டென்ட் பண்ணிருக்கேன், எனக்கு ஞாபகம் வருது. I did not really recollect. But after I moved out of that session, I understood this was the same person who was in the prison as a convict for something which he had done. But he was very, very regular in his yoga, and then he said that, yes, I can understand that I can make myself better. And he is in a very, very good position in a big company today. So there is nothing that stops. And there is no end to life. End to the way we want to. Yad bhavam tat bhavati. What is more important than just the thought is the attitude. See, the attitude is what decides the altitude. And also we should know that, yes, we should know to cherish. We should know to celebrate life. If we stop celebrating life, the life becomes boring. The life becomes negative. Positivity is always there with it. We have to bring that positivity outside by seeing everything from a positive perspective. There are so many ways where we can see the negative. Like I said, we always see the blemish. The time has come to see what is good in us. By seeing what is good in us, we will be able to see what is good
in everyone. So, and we have to understand there are a lot of simple yogic tools. The first is awareness. How can I become better? By understanding is that I am the best. And how can I do that? By being aware every moment. And that is what the Western world calls today mindfulness. How can the mindfulness come in? We should lose what is there in the mind which is distracting. Swami Vivekananda said, take one thing and let that be the leading light of your life. அது உங்களை வழி நடத்தி கொண்டு போகும். So அந்த ஒண்ணு வரணும்னாக்க then I have to discard many, whatever is bogging me down. நம்மளுக்குள்ள இருக்கிற fear முதல்ல தொலைக்கணும். What is fear? பயம். False evidences appearing real. அது உண்மையா பொய்யா அப்படின்றது நமக்கு தெரியாது. ஆனா நம்ம என்ன நினைச்சுக்கிறோம், அது உண்மையா இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறோம். ஃபால்ஸ் எவிடன்சஸ் அது நமக்கு பார்க்கும்போது பயமா இருக்கு. இப்ப நம்ம யோசிச்சு பார்த்தோம்னாக்க டுடே would have been the most feared day some 10 years back. நம்ம ரொம்ப பயந்து கொண்டிருந்த நாள்களை நம்ம தாண்டியே வந்திருக்கு. எக்ஸாமுக்கு பயப்படுவோம். We fear death. Fear of death is dangerous than death itself. How can I lose the fear? How can I conquer my fear? By being aware that the fear also comes from me and the courage is also within me. So this is what is more important for all of us to do. அப்பதான் நம்ம நம்மளையே புரிஞ்சுக்க முடியும். அந்த பயத்தை வெல்வதுதான் வந்துட்டு நமக்கு வாழ்க்கையை நல்லபடியா கொண்டு போறதுக்கு வழி. பயத்தை வெல்லணும்னா நம்ம நம்மளுக்குள்ள இருக்கிற எல்லாத்தையும் புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். நம்ம என்ன ஓட்டங்களை புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். நம்ம எண்ணங்கள் எப்படி போகுது. இந்த எண்ணங்களுக்கு நம்ம வந்துட்டு எனர்ஜி கொடுக்கறதுனால எண்ணங்கள் தான் வந்துட்டு ட்ரீம் ஆகுது. The dream which you infuse your life, where you infuse your life energy becomes a vision, and the vision you choose to be the foremost in your life becomes your life itself. So நம்ம எப்படி ஸ்ட்ரென்தன் பண்ண முடியும்னாக்க எலிமினேட் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கணும். இதெல்லாம் வந்துட்டு தேவையில்லாதது, இதெல்லாம் கட் பண்ணிட்டே போகணும். இதை தாண்டி வந்துட்டு நம்ம கிட்ட நிறைய நல்ல விஷயங்கள் இருக்கு. அடுத்தவங்களை பார்த்துட்டு நம்ம கம்பேர் பண்ணிட்டு அத மாதிரி ஆகணும்ன்றது அது ஒரு இண்டிகேட்டர், அது ஒரு இண்டிகேட்டர், அது ஒரு இருக்கட்டும். அந்த ஒரு பாயிண்ட்டுக்கு போகணும். See, it is like a milestone. Milestone is not the destination. Milestones are there for you to just see that you have reached, and then you have to go far and beyond. And success is also not a destination. It is a journey. It is a continuous journey. And that is where excellence comes to the picture. Excellence is improving every moment, becoming better and better and better. It was a good exercise where I saw you all asking for certain pages. And yes, it was indeed good. Now we will do an exercise. Just close your eyes for a minute. Just close your eyes. Do not do anything. Just close your eyes and sit where you are. Observe your physical body. Wherever you are, just observe the physical body. Maybe for the first time you may be seeing your body, different parts of your body. See them as they are. You don't need a mirror to look at your body. You have to focus your mind to look at your body. Now, observe the breath, the natural, spontaneous breath. Every inhalation and exhalation should flow in or out with your awareness. உங்க கவனத்துல இல்லாம ஒரு மூச்சு கூட வெளியில போக கூடாது, உள்ள வரக்கூடாது. மூச்சையே கவனிச்சிட்டு. However the breath is, just be observing it. The breath may be faster, the breath may be slow. Wait for the breath to become long and deep. நம்ம attention எங்கேயோ வேவர் ஆகாம இருக்க உங்க மூச்சு மேல உங்க கவனம் இருந்ததுனாக்க you will be able to feel your breath becoming long, deep, and it gets regulated spontaneously. Now take your awareness to the eyebrow center. Let your awareness move to the space between the two eyebrows. Observe the space in front of your closed eyes, the dark space. நம்ம பார்க்க அந்த ஸ்பேஸ் எக்ஸ்பேண்ட் ஆயிட்டே போறது பார்க்கலாம். And observe the different things that manifest there. Some people may be able to see different shades of color, different rays of light, images, shapes, patterns, and there may be times where you don't see anything. Do not give any importance to what you see. Now, only the dark space will remain. In this dark space, use your imagination to bring in the image of a tiny candle flame. ஒரு சிறு எரியும் மெழுகுவர்த்தி, அது ஒரு கற்பனையில உருவாக்குறோம். முதல்ல ஒரு அவுட்லைன் தெரியும். உங்க கவனம் சிதறாம இருக்க இருக்க you will be able to see the ray of light. கொஞ்ச நேரத்துல அந்த different shades of colors தெரியும். Within no time you will be able to see the live flame there. ஒரு உயிருள்ள எரியும் மெழுகுவர்த்தியோட நெருப்பு சுடர உங்களால உணர முடியும். அந்த சுடர்ல இருந்து வர வெளிச்சத்தை கவனிங்க, ஒளி. The luminosity that brightens the whole of the universe. நீங்க பாக்குற எந்த இடமும் எல்லா இடமும் ஒரு ஒளி வட்டமா தெரியறத உணருங்க. And what you are seeing is not the light from outside. உங்களுக்குள்ள இருக்கிற உங்களோட உள் ஒளி, சுய ஒளி, அந்த ஒளி தான் இந்த உலகத்தை ஒளிர செய்யறதுன்றத உணருங்க. Now you are in a state of meditative practice and your subconscious is ready to listen to you. Now is the time to plant the seed of resolve. Imagine that you are bestowed with the power to recreate your life, your vision, your destiny, to rewrite. So imagine that you are rewriting your destiny. In the midst of the fire flame, write your vision statement in your imagination, in your own beautiful handwriting. I am going to be dash in my life. And I am certain that I will spare no effort in achieving that. நான் வாழ்க்கையில் டேஷ் ஆக போகிறேன் என்பது உறுதி. அதற்கு தேவையான அனைத்தையும் நான் செய்வேன் என்பதும் உறுதி. அந்த டேஷ் என்னன்றது நீங்க தான் fill up பண்ண. Remember, what you are doing is planting the seed. இந்த தியான பயிற்சியின் போது நம்ம விதைக்கிற ஓரொரு விதையும் நம்ம ஆழ்மனதில் விதைக்கப்படும் விதை. அது அதுக்கு உரிய நேரத்துல உரிய பலனை கொடுக்கும்ன்றது உறுதி. இதுதான் law of attraction also says. So once you finish that, you read that sentence 3 times. முதல் முறை படிக்கும் போது ஒரு முழு நம்பிக்கையோட படிங்க. இரண்டாவது முறை மன உறுதியோட நான் இது கண்டிப்பா நடக்கிறதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணணுமோ அதை பண்ணுவேன். The third time you see as if it has already happened. Feel that your vision has fructified. And you can see people celebrating. Like how this program ACHARYA has manifested, where people are celebrating. The same thing was a seed or a vision or a dream in Shalini and Vaidi. The same thing can happen to each one of you. நீங்க முடிச்சதும் அந்த லெட்டர்ஸ் எல்லாம் உங்களோட இன்னர் லைட்டோட merge ஆகிறத ஃபீல் பண்ணு. Now slowly bring your palms together, rub them generously, vigorously, and spread the warmth onto your eyes and the face. மெதுவா உங்க கண்ணை திறந்து உங்க உள்ளங்கைகளை பாருங்க. ஹரி ஓம் தத் சத். Now you feel that yes, I know what my vision is. Let that be my mission. If any of you who are a little clear about your vision, please go back home and write this vision in a special place where you will be able to see it every moment. உங்களுக்கு எப்பப்ப உங்களுக்கு டவுட் வருதோ அங்க பாருங்க. உங்க மிரர் இருக்கா, வாஷ் பேசின், பாத்ரூம் மிரர், அதுல எழுதி வைங்க. கண்டிப்பா வந்து there will be a time where you will be able to see that it is fructifying and it gets altered in the course of life. Maybe today it is in a core form which has to become better and better polish aganu. It is like the diamond. Diamond is also a carbon, but polishing it gives the diamond the brightness. The coal is also carbon, so the state is different, the form is different. So everyone has the potential to transform, and our ego has to be polished every moment. And the best way to live life is understanding that yes, I am unique, I am what I am, and I will live the life the way I can live happily, and this will be my story. And my story, when others read, it becomes his story. Then some of us can be history also. So thank you. Have a good day.
That was really wonderful and very great, Yogasharan, to really give so much of insights in the given time, and also making the students practically experience how and taste it. That was great, and so much of knowledge would have definitely, I think the students would have acquired so much of knowledge with your wonderful lecture, and we are receiving comments also. And as you were telling to visualize, one student from Nandana Maths College, I think, Arun, he was telling that like his vision is to become a lawyer. And like that, now the students, like, I think you have seeded how they should lead their life, how they should make the dreams happen with the potence, whatever present in them. That was really great and so beautiful. And we are honored to have you. And one experience which you shared about the person to who you conducted classes, who was in a prison, and that person has really changed, and he happened to meet you in the road, and with recognition he had honored you. And that is the power of teachers. That is the power of teachers. That is the power of masters. That is the power of gurus. And that is the power of acharyas. And we are really honored and blessed to have a great acharya like you, who is with a purpose spreading the vision and mission of Swami Niranjanananda Saraswati, and hailing from Bihar School of Yoga. You are really a boon to the society. Thank you so much. I pass it over to Vaidi.
Thank you, Shalini.
Thank you, Yogasharanji. I think that was again a very enlightening presentation. And the exercise that you gave us, I did that exercise while you were saying, and it was very, very calming, and it gave me a lot of clarity in mind as I was doing it along with you. So thanks a lot for that. And I also see that there are a lot of people on the chat who are saying that the meditation session was very, very helpful to them. So thanks a lot. In fact, when you were telling about that story of you meeting a prisoner, that actually reminded me of another incident where I was traveling with my grandfather. So my grandfather was a government school teacher, and I actually come from a family of teachers and trainers. So we
Very
boarded
nice.
a bus, and the conductor, it was a private bus. We were going from one town to the other. The conductor refused to give us tickets. So when my grandfather asked him, "Why are you not giving me a ticket?" we realized that the conductor, the bus driver, and the bus company owner were all students of my grandfather.
Fantastic.
So it was like, sir, the conductor said, "Sir, I won't give you ticket, and if I give you ticket, my owner will fire me." So that is the power of a teacher, and the kind of influence and the kind of remembrance that they have after so many years of interaction. So I think Acharya 2022 is basically formed with all these objectives in mind to celebrate such wonderful gurus that we have in our midst. So we call them Nadamadum Devangal. So people, they are gods who walk amongst us and enlighten us to make us and our country a much better place to be for everyone. And on that note, I would like to thank you so much for your time this morning to come and talk to us here at Acharya 2022, and to talk to the students over here who I feel has got immense value from the messages you have shared. So thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, Vaidi. Thank you, Shalini. The most important thing here is that it is not that we are trainers. We are all students of life. And the best trainer is what is within each one of us. So each one of these students have a trainer. The inner trainer is the one who will be able to mold, because when it comes from outside, it becomes forced discipline. When it comes from inside, it is inner discipline. It becomes self-discipline. And I would request Shalini to share my WhatsApp number to the group. Anyone is welcome to connect with me anytime. It is my blessings to connect with the students. So thank you. Have a good day. Hari Om Tat Sat.
Yeah, very nice. I would like to inform that we are likely to conduct many workshops, sessions everywhere, and definitely you would be a part of it, Yogasharan ji.
Hari Om. Thank you.
Hari Om.
Thank you.